What's up, universe? It's your boy Norik, Thascool. Shout out Untapped Hip Hop for this dope interview. Shout out Productive Culture for holding in dope space. I'm from the Inland Empire, Pomona to be more specific. I'm an MC, coordinator, rapper, because it's different, but we'll get into that. Experience maximizer, and overall vibe checker. Nah, I'm just messing around. What's up? I think what attracted me to this industry is the ability to change people's lives. I've seen hearts change right in front of me because of music. I've seen healing happen right in front of me because of music. And anything that's that powerful, I felt a duty and a responsibility to be a part of. I've been in this industry. I mean, in all honesty, I wouldn't even call it like an industry because I'm still coming up. You know, I'm not really even in the industry like that. They don't know who I am as yet, but we're working. You know, independently, we're putting in the work. We're setting the foundation, and we're growing the fan base one by one, little by little, so that we can take the industry over by storm. But I've been rapping solo for about 6 years now, and I first picked up the pen over 10 years ago. Yeah. That's cool, that's cool. Let it breathe. I'm thinking outside of the box. I'm just a player controlling the vibe. Praising the Lord that I made it alive. Making the changes, I feel it inside. I'm thinking outside of the box. I don't even have to get high, but best believe that I'm gonna get high. Question is when, it don't matter the why. I'm thinking outside of the box. I ain't trying to be what you on. You've been trying it for too long. Yeah, it might be time to move on. I'm thinking outside of the box. I ain't trying to be what you on. You've been trying it for too long. Yeah, it might be time to move on. I'm thinking outside, knowing you make up your mind. Think about making a mind, making the dough and taking the time. Thinking it's 9, but really it's 3. How could this be? Where did the hours go? Going hard, raising my power glow. My ideas are falling like domino. Yeah, I'ma go harder for changing Obamas and overwork farmers. Go harder for karma, go hard with a Carmen. I'm in San Diego, the apartment is lit. Damn, that shit lit. Dorman say hasta luego. Whenever I leave it all on the table. She love when I play and I kill like I'm Play-Doh. When I speak life to her, thinking I'm Play-Doh. Connect like a cable, that's how I'm wired. Coming out now with 5 for the ones on the run who can't get it done, or they ain't felt love, or they uninspired. Promise I will not tire, I will no longer waver. So do me a favor and say this for later. For the mental, a memento for your momentum, and then some. Play a vibe.
You gotta play a vibe.
Oh yeah. Hey, play a vibe.
Yeah, I gotta play a vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, play a vibe. Surrounded by play a vibe. That's y'all. Hey, stay tonight. Wish you wanna stay tonight. I'm thinking outside of the box. I'm just a player controlling the vibe. Praising the Lord that I made it alive. Making the changes, I feel it inside. I'm thinking outside of the box. I don't even have to get high, but best believe that I'm gonna get high. Question is when, it don't matter the why. I'm thinking outside of the box. I ain't trying to be what you on. You've been trying it for too long. Yeah, it might be time to move on. I'm thinking outside of the box. I ain't trying to be what you on. You've been trying it for too long. Yeah, it might be time to move on. The right approach, real player with the right to coach. I write notes on a flight while I'm writing coach. And when I hop on the mic, I'm providing quotes. So when it rains, might have a coat to protect you from pain and neglect. Why complain? Do what's next. Ain't no cap, no Mitchell Ness. Ain't no cap, no hope, no hero gon' save you, so don't you soak. Gotta stand up no matter how you cope. Turn it all around, get back to being dope. But this time gotta do things way different, so you don't repeat the decision you made that put you in the position that you ain't proud of. Almost made you doubt love. Wondering the outcome though. Feeling like I'm Malcolm, bro. By any means necessary, I'ma do it legendary. When you rollin' with the punches, please don't forget to parry. Don't forget to duck. When you up against the wall and running out of luck, it's right around the time you uncover what it was you needed. So believe in your meaning, gonna need it. Hey, play a vibe.
You gotta play a vibe.
Oh yeah. Hey, play a vibe.
Yeah, I gotta play a vibe. Yeah.
Hey, play a vibe. Surrounded by play a vibe. Oh yeah. Hey, stay tonight. Wish you wanna stay tonight. People being human And I know that that sounds crazy, but for us to be in such like a capitalist and consumer society, I think whenever people can kind of break out of their routine and do something human for themselves or for others, that inspires me. And there's so many different types of people that comes in all these different shapes and sizes and things that you've never thought about before. So it ends up helping you because you're seeing humanity do something. It's just like how the news gives you all the negative stuff, but once you see all the positive things or people just doing things that you can justify and say, oh, well, you know, that person's just being human and we can learn from that. That's what inspires me. Every MC's fear is that, like, yo, what if they just boo my shit, not like my shit, whatever. You know, I've never had like a stage fright or anything like that. I was always like able to be in front of people and perform. But my fear was just, man, what if they just don't like how I sound or what I'm saying or this song or whatever. And over time you learn to not do it for that type of validation. So I'd probably say once I did my first solo effort, that's like when I really, really, really felt that way. Because prior to that, I was making music with groups and making music with duos and all these different things before bands. Like it was, you kind of experiment with a lot, and those were great learning times, learning my sound and everything. But when I really decided to come out with my own solo music with my own thought put behind it, and the only other input was really like the producer, the people that are making beats, but it's all my lyrics, everything that I wrote. That's kind of when I felt that way. So that's like 2016, There's plenty of tests. You constantly go through trials and tribulations. There's definitely peaks and valleys of just the industry and what you learn. You learn to promote your shows, or else no one's going to show up, and whatever time you think that you're promoting, give it another month of that, in order to get people to come. It's a constant like learning. It's a constant test. You're constantly getting information about how people operate and how the music industry operates, and then it changes on you, and now you have to test it against your own metal and what you bring to the table. So like a personal one for me isn't for anything specific, but I had to learn that you can do everything right and it still fall apart. Like that was something that I never understood. It's like, no, if I put in all the work and if I do everything that I need to do, it should work out. But the thing is, we're dealing with music, we're dealing with people, we're dealing with emotions, we're dealing with feelings. All of those things can convolute, all of those things can mess up any plan that you have in action. So you're constantly being tested, not just on your mental space or your how thick is your skin, how can you endure or not. So I think that the test never stops. Sometimes it's about you on the inside. We getting better and better. Yo, I like the momentum my art has been getting. It's just crazy that I'm taking trips off of my sentences. That's what happens when you no longer negligent. Claim your name, you better put some respect on it, cause that's gonna set the tone, the vibe for how they act when you arrive. It all starts from inside. Don't tell yourself no more lies. The outside could be an influence if you buy into it, but I ain't spending money, and for that they take an issue with the way I do it, the way that I get into it. It's colder than you is swimming, my wave is imminent. The rise of the innocence, it's about harnessing our power. The time has now come for hours. The time has now come for hours, and I dig deep, looking inward. Little voice speak and tell me I'm the one. I'm starting to believe it all starts with me. I'm learning how to be me. I'm on go till they know. I dig deep, looking inward. Little voice speak and tell me I'm the one. I'm starting to believe it all starts with me. It all starts with me, yeah. Too busy learning to be concerned with what isn't meant for me. I'm a whole new person. I was hurting and hurting others. It wasn't working till I reflected on areas that I neglected. Found myself love, so I stepped up. I evaluated what I had and got my check up. Everything solid from the chest down to the neck up. My city is a mecca. Yo, introduced me to your friend. She said her name was Becca. That's when I knew the night had just begun. With the crew, we lighting one, dropping game and lighting them like your game on. How much we up? By the like I'm the one out of 150 some million. Yeah, that's when the deal comes, and all the other ventures till I'm old and wearing dentures. Magnet to the money, you can call me Eric Lyncher. Busy going back and forth, I'm just trying to find my center, and I know
I dig deep, looking inward. Little voice speak and tell me I'm the one. I'm starting to believe it all starts with me. I'm learning how to be me. I'm on go till they know. I dig deep, looking inward. Little voice speak and tell me I'm the one. I'm starting to believe it all starts with me. It all starts with me, yeah.
gotta look inside first. Then you can make the outside work. I mean, my motivation is just me. It's kind of just in me to keep going. I have a goal in mind and have a place that I want to get to, and music is taking me to that place. So I'm going to continue doing it until it gets me there. And then on the non-selfish answer for that, I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to know that my music affects people. And it's affected people who've told me that, you know, it's changed maybe a decision that they made or a choice that they were going to make. And that is powerful. And I don't want to let those people down. So I definitely want to be able to continue to make music for those people. And in turn, make music for myself, you know, so we can all do it together. It'll be a vibe. Sometimes you get presented with a test and you aren't equipped mentally to overcome it. You may have all the tools, you may have all the resources, but mentally you're just not there. And I believe in cycles. I believe that when you're presented with an opportunity and you miss it, it'll be presented to you again. It just has to go around in its motions and in its cycles in order to come back. And your hope is that when it does come back, that you recognize it coming back and you did what you needed to do in the first place in order to prepare for that. So because of that, once the test came back, my mentality and my mindset is different. So it's like I've learned more since the last time this test came up and I failed it. You know, like, oh, I have more leverage. Oh, I have more knowledge. Oh, I have more music. You know what I mean? All of these different things. So then now when the test comes up, it's like, yo, oh, I can take care of this. Like, I can do this. And your paradigm is shifted. You're no longer reeling from the test, like being upset that you have to study or that you don't have enough experience. Now you're over experienced and the test comes back and you're just like, let's knock it out. Let's get it done. So I think that there are more times than not, you just have like a paradigm shift and you just push through it. You just tap into that Mamba mentality. The reward is the smile. It's the thank you. It's the hug. It's the handshake. It's the kiss. It's the picture. It's everything that you receive because of it. That's the reward. And it's the time that you get back, ultimately. The time that people give to you because of the time that you've taken to do what you do. It's an incredible feeling to rap for people who know your words and who they don't even realize what they're doing at the time that they're celebrating the music. You know, that's our reward for artists being up on stage. We get to see what they all look like. And when you get off that stage and you get thank yous and pats on the back and I want to get your picture and you're hot and you're sweaty and you just want to get outside and all of that, it's great, man. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. You know, to put it quite simply, I just think financial freedom in this industry, and you've made it. You know, if there's a way for you to make enough money to take care of yourself and maybe your family if you have one, and to be able to tour, to have your own studio or whatever your business is, and you're getting more money coming in than money you're putting out, that's success, you know. If you're looking for a monetary amount or a tax bracket or something like that, there's opportunities to do that. But I think ultimately, since this genre and this music, like, you don't need anything but you in order to do it. So it starts off at the lowest point. It starts off at the lowest struggle that any one person starts off at. Any rise from there where you're not going back down and you're just going up, that's success. That's a win. I think I've grown to value myself more. You know, when we talked earlier about fears and the first time of not knowing whether people will like what I have to say or whether it'll sound good, I know that they like it now, and I know that they want to hear it, and so I don't have that fear anymore. I can make as much music as I want, and I know that it'll be enjoyed, and I think that has done wonders for me because I no longer need validation. I get to validate myself, and that form of self-love is something that I would instill in my younger self if I ever went back in time. What do I want in life, in general, in music? To not be sick. I want to be healthy. And I want to live long. That's what I want. What do I want? I want to have my time. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Summer's about to be crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lay back, play that, lay back. Old school, yeah, A-track. I'm reminiscing on the days I remember way back. I used to always say I'm a